Hey folks, Bryan Smith here. Welcome to my podcast. You probably gleaned from the show title that this is not a regular episode, and there will not be a guest interview today, because so many crazy things have happened recently in our country. I felt like I needed to hop on the mic and say a few things as we get ready for the inauguration on Wednesday. Hopefully on Wednesday we'll see a peaceful transfer of power, like we have seen in every single previous inauguration of a new president. I never thought I would live in a country where we would wonder if the transfer of power would be peaceful, or whether we would have a transfer of power at all, but here we are. On January 6th, we saw a disgusting attack on our democracy. We saw it unfold in real time, being live-streamed by so-called patriots on social media. But the irony was that their behavior was deeply un-American, as it was an attack on our electoral system, an attack on our Constitution, and an attack on the fabric of this country. I know many are still trying to sort out what all of this means, but I know what it means for me. For me, January 6th was not shocking because we've been seeing these revolts play out throughout the country over the last 6 months, and even over the last 4 years, by people who bought into the conspiracy theory that was completely fabricated by Trump and perpetuated by his allies and supporters. Trump said during debates with Hillary in 2016 that he would not accept the results of an election if the result was that he lost. And I believed him, just as I believed him in November of 2020 when he said the same thing. But now that we've seen how conspiracy theories like this play out, it's time to put an end to the nonsense and focus on the things that should bring us back together in the same factual universe. There is a thing called truth that is not subject to interpretation or debate. There are things called facts that are not subjective. These facts are objectively verifiable. Biden won the election. Period. Trump filed more than 60 lawsuits, all of which were rejected by trial judges and appeals court judges. Many of those judges were appointed by Trump and were Republicans. The Supreme Court refused to help Trump with this lie, even though 3 of those justices were appointed by Trump. The election is over. It's time to move forward. And this means finding a way to get on the same page with as many people as we can about certain universal truths. Here's one universal truth. We have a new president. He has important work to do. Almost 400,000 Americans have died as a result of COVID since the pandemic started. And we have to get this under control if we want to get our lives back together. If we want to stop seeing our friends and loved ones die or become deathly ill. If we want to hug each other again, go to the movies or concerts again. Let's all get behind this universal value. Let's all wear masks, socially distance, get vaccinated as soon as we can, and get behind the idea that if we work together, we can hopefully recognize the country we all love again as a country that is safe and open and full of opportunity. I have so much to be optimistic about in 2021. I have a new grandbaby. Scarlett is her name. She's 1 week old now and is the most beautiful, graceful creature I've ever met. And all I want for her at this point is a future that is not mired in political skirmishes, armed revolts, lockdowns, Zoom schooling, and collective trauma. In order to give her that future that I know we all want for ourselves, our kids, our grandkids, and future generations, we have to find common ground and work together on the things that matter, the things that we can and should all agree on. So that's what I'm committing to this week, folks. Will you join me? Okay. I'll stop talking about making the world a better place and shift gears a bit to end on a more positive note. On Wednesday, Inauguration Day, I'm launching my interview with actress Rebecca Metz. I hope you're able to check out that interview. She's a lovely human, and our chat will be a nice distraction from politics and protests and armed revolts. After the Rebecca Metz interview, you'll be hearing my chat with film director Jen McGowan, who directed the thriller Rust Creek, which is now streaming on Netflix. That episode will be launching in February, along with some other filmmaker interviews. I'll also be covering some films from the Sundance Film Festival again this year, which is not happening in Park City due to the pandemic, but it is online. It'll be interesting to see how that festival plays out. I hope to get you some interviews with Sundance filmmakers throughout March and April, along with a few other surprises. So even though 2021 got off to a rocky start, and we all appear to be locked down for a few more months at least, I still feel optimistic about what we can accomplish this year, and I plan to continue talking to musicians, filmmakers, and creatives from all over the world, in keeping with my mission statement, which is to explore the artistic journeys, dream paths, of creatives and in the process, help listeners find their own dream path. Happy inauguration, folks. Please stay safe, stay home if you can, wear a mask, and love one another. Peace.